Well, in this video it's about September 23rd, and I'm in a race to get this thing dried in before the September rains come. So over here, I thought that I had to, so there's two, I added two more top plates, only needed one, so that's what that is. I'm taking that off. But the hardest part was getting these two roof lines planed into one another in the valley so that it's a nice seamless valley. And I got it figured out though. It's just taking me forever. The upside is elk season starts tomorrow for archery, so hopefully be able to get some good footage of that. And I'm excited for that. So I'm gonna hunt in the mornings, and then I'm gonna come here and work for as many hours as I can get, and then get back out there and hunt in the evenings. And that's around here. In the second part of the season, when it really gets good, I'm just gonna hunt the whole season. So until I get one, because I'm gonna get one. Well, I'm just making more rafters here by using them as a template for the front portion of the house here, and getting them up on the scaffolding and getting them in position. Well, working on the roof today. I didn't hunt this morning, but my buddy Kyle's showing up around 12 to noon, and we're gonna go out on the e-bikes, hunt this afternoon. So got here early, working on the other valley, and it's going pretty well. It's really smoky. There's a fire not too far away, so respiratory system is being taxed by smoke and sawdust, and I can feel it. It slows me down a little bit, but that's just part of living up north. We have fires every summer. So here's what I'm working on. I got these rafters on. I'm going to build the soffit now. I got the 2x4s for that. And then I'm going to tie this side, get these buttoned up over here, and start working my way over that way. And then I can move the scaffolding that way and finish out the the other side, so. So it's important to note that this part of the house is a cathedral ceiling, and the way we're doing it is by doing a heavy-duty ridge beam and not having collar ties, so that's how you get away with that. Alright, I figured I would film this because this is the hardest cut ever, and it's for the soffit, the valley where the two roofs meet, and it's the soffit portion. And so in order to make this cut, you gotta build it. It's a 612 pitch, so you gotta set your square to 612, but it's got to be on hip val instead of common, so that's already confusing. And then this side, simultaneously at that 612, will be cut at a double cheek cut 45, or actually, yeah, double cheek cut 45, and then at exactly 29 inches it'll be a 612 hip val inverse double cheek cut. So it's a pain, but I wanted to film it because it's a pain. Not too bad. This side's a little bit longer, but so I'll trim it down just a hair more. Alright, there's the cut. Double cheek cut. Double cheek cut. Good enough to fit in there. Well, I haven't filmed in a little bit. It's just been hunting hard. Hunted for 10 days straight. Didn't get an elk. There's still 3 or 4 days left of hunting season, but basically just been chasing around elk around these mountains, and the wolves are so bad that the elk literally move 3 or 4 miles every day. They don't just hang out in one area like they normally do. So I got on them one day, and a lot of fresh sign. I saw where they bedded, and I was sneaking up into there, but then the wind started swirling, so I backed out. I was planning on coming back, and got a flat tire on the bike and all that, and had to walk out, so I didn't get on them. Then the next day I came back and they were gone. So anyways, I haven't got a lot done in the house. Anyways, what I have got done is all the blocking on this, and I built the soffits on the outside on that. Well, I got all the soffits built on all of the roof, the soffit areas, and then so I ran a string line on the bottom, in the middle, and on the top. Pulled it real tight just to make sure all my rafters are, you know, level with one another, and they weren't. Not all of them were, so I put some shims, just some real thin shims where it needed it, so that the plywood sits flat. And that's just kind of the way it works with rough sawn lumber, because the lumber dries at different sizes. You know, some dries and shrinks a lot, and some doesn't shrink at all. And unless you wanted to go through and re-sawmill or run it through industrial planer, that's just kind of the way it goes. So anyway, that's just how the whole build's been. You know, there's some shims on this place, but it doesn't downgrade the quality at all. It's still stronger than hell. So anyway, I'm doing bird blocking now, so popping in those bird blocks all the way across, and I'll drill them out later for ventilation. Well, I got all the rafter rafter tails cut, so got those ones and those ones. Here's a example of the cathedral ceiling and the extra heavy-duty ridge beam. Then it's to a post, and that's transmitted into these headers, going down all the way down to the ground, into the concrete. So all that roof load is put down through these huge timbers. Alright, well, I got it sheeted on the outside, and then I left room for some triangle windows in the future, so I didn't frame it in, so they're exactly 6/12 pitch windows, and they're centered with the other ones, so with a little wiggle room. So it may not look finished, but it's on purpose to make it easier if we do buy triangle windows there. So anyway, over here getting this done. I'm gonna sheet this tomorrow and this. Hopefully get the rest of the upstairs dried in. Yeah, this dang ladder I'm standing on is literally on its last leg. It kept doing this thing where it'd fold over and collapse for some reason, so it was definitely its last day at the job site. If you look in the background in this shot, it's a lightning storm going on. It's pretty cool looking. Well, I'm getting it all dried in here. I got a free roll of Tyvek, which is 400 something bucks a piece. And then, so it don't all match, but I also got this stuff for free, so just kind of using what I got. I got Tyvek on the front of it, pretty much damn near the whole front Tyvek, but I'll put these batten strips on here so the wind, I'm not going to be able to side it till next spring. And so I'm going to have to put more of these batten strips on, keep the wind from getting underneath it all. Do not want to have to fix this in the middle of the winter. Anyway, we got a lift. We're renting a lift on Monday, a couple days. And I'm going to use the lift to get these upper windows in and to dry that in. Just be way easier with the lift. Those gables and stuff, doing it from a ladder is just a pain in the ass and dangerous. Cut out window here, window there. And then while I have the lift here, I'm gonna use it to load the sheeting up on the roof. Since it's 2.5 stories high, I don't want to pack like 68 sheets up there, up a ladder. So I'll build a couple decks for them to sit on and then load it.